Hi, it's Tara. I'm doing a perfumes that I found whilst cleaning out my closet thing. And also I found another thing. So this was in one of my luggage. I had bought this at Ross and they had wrapped it up and put it into the luggage that I had previously shown. This is like a beautiful Lennox Butterfly Meadow Dragonfly by Louise Lelux or Louis. Yeah, can you believe that? I could have been using this for several years now, but anyways, love it. So let's go on to the perfumes that I found. And some of them I've been like wondering where the heck they went, okay? So one of them was this, and I could have really used this. This is Hypnotic Poison Eau Secrete, and I have been wanting to use this during the summer. This is like kind of like an eau de toilette version of Hypnotic Poison, and it's not, look at this beautiful bottle. It is gorgeous. I love this. This is, I think, no longer it's been discontinued, but it has that same like kind of slightly fruity but and slightly like licorice type of like slightly sweet but very light formula. And this is like would have been perfect for our summer. I have bought two of these, one as a backup and one as a usual wear, but I didn't know what happened to these bottles and I was really craving this. So I'm going to start wearing this right now, just in time for the fall summer transition. I'm so happy. You know, sometimes you develop cravings for stuff, and this is like one of those times. So I'm really glad I found this. Another one is this. This I bought like many years ago, and this one is the Flowerbomb Bloom. And yeah, this one I'm also glad to be getting because I've been craving for like fruity stuff, like pomegranate and like say pomegranate, rhubarb, something tart, you know. So this is a Flowerbomb with, it's got pomegranate in it, so it's fruity and it's slightly sweet, not super sweet, but it also has a fresh air note. So the fresh air note, it's like basically a very aerated, like fruity floral, kind of delicate, you know what I mean? It's nothing complicated, but yeah, I'm glad to have it back. Can't wait to use it. Actually, I used it like 2 times already. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah. This one I've been looking for because I actually had it on my eBay and I couldn't find it. So it turned out it was in my freaking closet. So this is a brand new, never opened gift of Mon Guerlain. So as you know, I'm like a Guerlain like loyal customer. Let's just put it that way. So I made friends with the Guerlain salesperson at Neiman Marcus, San Francisco. And every time I buy a bunch of stuff, they give me like freebies as gifts. So this was one of the gifts. And since I already have like 1 billion bottles of Mon Guerlain in almost all of the iterations, then I was going to sell this because this was wrapped. So this is going to go on the eBay. Yay. Oh, another thing that was free, a gift with purchase, was this. So this was from when I went into the Penhaligons San Francisco boutique before they left too. And this is like, I bought, let's see, I bought 2 Penhaligons. One was the Countess Dorothea, which is like a ginger, red wine, ambery musk, kind of gourmand. And this one, and another one that was called Pythony. And that one was an Indian cardamom, sort of lactonic, milky, woody, sandalwood type of really like cool perfume. And then they gave me this as one of my freebies. Yes. So this is Elixir. So this was Penhaligons Elixir. It's actually like it's a candle. It's not the perfume, but this was a freebie. And Elixir was one of those cult ones that was an early incense, like a forerunner. And yeah, still in the saran wrap. So this might also go up on eBay too. Happy. I'm earning money back. And yes, I've been trying to find this, okay? And this is what happens when you don't have all your perfume in like one area. It's just like things get so disorganized. And this is like my beloved Esprit d'Oscar from Oscar de la Renta. And this one was so cheap, like at Ross, it's like 15 bucks or something like that. I got it several, like maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and I got 2 because they were so cheap. And it's also like a really good perfume. If you like light, if you like powdery stuff. So this is like a powdery, floral iris. So it's like a delicate powdery iris. It's not terribly aldehydic like Chanel, you know what I mean? It's got a lightness to it. So if you like powder, but you don't like smothering aldehydic powder, this might be one for you. And it's also a great price too. So I don't even know if they still have it, but you know, several years ago, this was still, you know, going for a good deal. So this is one of the ones that I found through Fragrantica. And yeah, very happy about it. So I have this, and I also have the body spray too. Oh, I also found a half a dozen or a dozen body sprays of all types of stuff in there. But yeah, this is like my most interesting stuff. Speaking of Penhaligons, I've been looking for this. So this is Blanchhe, the hippo. Yeah, so she's for people that like Narcissus and Galbanum and like kind of like a cold oak mossy type of perfumes. This is like kind of like a throwback to back in the day, like the 80s perfumes. But it's very classy. So I don't know why I got this, but I remember like thinking it was very elegant. This was like more than 10 years ago that I probably got this. But yeah, I'm glad to have it back for fall. So this will probably make it onto my fall rotation. Okay, what else do I have? This, someone was just mentioning it recently. I think it was Claire Smith, that she liked Bottega Veneta, the leather one, you know what I mean? And she was wondering whether it smelled similar to Rogue by Rihanna, which is also another kind of leather or suede with plum. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. You know, I have both. I don't know what happened to my bottle of the Bottega one. See, it's somewhere. But yeah, I think maybe the Rogue is actually a little bit fruitier and less strong on the leather part. But yeah, so this one is actually quite similar to the Bottega Veneta one. I think the Bottega one smells like cleaner, less obviously fruity. But yeah, this is like it's similar, but the other one is a lot classier. Let's just put it that way. It's not as out of control fruity. The fruit on this one smells a little cheap, actually. But anyways, it's not bad. I'm glad to have it. Another one that I found is this. So this one is, my roommate bought this. It's like a man's, supposedly for a man. But this is Calvin Klein CK1 Shock. And it's supposed to have like, it's supposed to have a note of like energy drink or something. I don't know, whatever. So I think I'll give it back to him. He bought like 3 or 4 of them, and I think he used up most of it. So he'll probably be happy to get this back. Okay, and one of my most, look, check this out. This one is Pink Sugar, but not the pink one. This is Gold Sugar, sorry, by the company that makes Pink Sugar. And this is like kind of a coconutty pink sugar that I don't find as offensive. So this is like the only pink sugar that I kept. I sold all of the other ones. I had the Pink Sugar Black, Pink Sugar Intense, but Pink Gold Sugar is the only one that I kept. But it might still hit the chopping block because it's really not what I like. This one, Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Nectarine Blossom. Okay. I could have used this during the hot summer, actually. Yeah, so this is kind of like a shampoo-y type fragrance. Not bad. I didn't even get to use it because it's been in the closet all these years. Okay, so, oh, this one. Yeah, this one I've been wanting to use during the summer, and this one is from like a really old British brand that I think it's very, oh yeah, Atkinsons, London from 1799. So this is called the Nuptial Bouquet, and supposedly this is the bouquet, this is the wedding day scent of the Queen Elizabeth II, the one that passed away recently. And this one I love because it is super, super classy, but it's also kind of quiet. So this is like a lime flower, linden flower type perfume with a slightly, one of the most classiest like fruity florals that I've ever smelt. The problem with it is that it's probably like royalty. It's not loud. It's like the opposite of loud. It's actually very quiet, very classy, leaves a super clean and refined trail. But it's probably, most people that are used to the strong perfumes or projecting perfumes would probably not like this. I eat this stuff up like crazy. See, I've only used it for a little bit, and I've already used this much. So this was missing from my collection for a long time. So I'm happy to have it back. I also have another one of these, the White Rose of Alex, and I didn't quite like it because it's kind of like a dusty rose. I was expecting White Rose to be kind of like peachy smelling, but it's not. And voila, da-da-da, my now discontinued Louis Vuitton. So this is my first Louis Vuitton perfume. I only have two because they're so freaking expensive. I wish I had bought Turbulences before they got like discontinued, but because that one is like a beautiful, I think Turbulences might be Lily of the Valley or something like that. But anyways, Turbulences was very beautiful, and now it can't be had. So, duh. And the only reason why I know it's really good is because I found some samples that they gave me, and I smelt it, and I was like, dang, that's the one that got away. But anyway, this is Dans la Peau. So Dans la Peau is one of the weird ones that they had. This is like from the original line when it first came out. So when it first came out, it was expensive, but it was not as expensive as it was now. And these perfumes are very lasting. So a lot of the things that they're coming out with now are just kind of like fruity florals and sweet ones and like freshies, like California, whatever, Cactus Garden and stuff like that. I mean, freshies for like $300. Sure, you know what I mean? But yeah. So the first line that they had, of which this was one of, and I have the other one that I have from that line is Contre Moi, which is the beautiful vanilla, which I already did a video on before. So this Dans la Peau is actually like very unique. So everything from that early collection had a theme, a connecting theme, and that one is a note of either suede or leather, because as you know, Louis Vuitton is a handbag brand, and that leather note was existing in almost everything that they had. Although some might not know it because was very smoothly done, and it was like kind of like hidden. But this one in Dans la Peau, it's quite apparent. So Dans la Peau has like, to me, it smells like, I loved it immediately because it has a note of like, I think it's plum. I mean, they say it's like osmanthus, but it comes off smelling like slightly salty plum. So Asians like salty plum, salty licoricey plum with leather note and with like jasmine, I think, and white flowers. So this is like a very unusual, and I've known there's people like asking for it on Fragrantica. So of course I'm not going to sell this, the big bottle, but I did stupidly buy what do you call it? I did buy the little traveler set. So it was like a traveler set of like 3 or 4 mini travel bottles. But I did not, stupidly, I did not buy the atomizer. So Louis Vuitton sold a set with a separate atomizer that you had to get. So I was dumb enough not to get the atomizer, and I bought the set, so I can't really use it because there's a certain mechanism that they have to depress it that I don't have. So anyways, yeah, so I'm glad to have this. This will make my fall lineup, of which I'll be doing like a separate video on. Okay, well, the moral of the story is just clean out your closet. You'll be finding treasures there, especially if you're a perfume collector and you have stuff all over the place. You'll be finding stuff that you never thought that you would find again. And another thing that I didn't even bring out, but that I found that I was kind of surprised with, there was some Britney Spears, like the Naughty remix and the, you know, something like the darker ones of her stuff that is now like no longer in circulation. So I think that one I will also put on eBay too. So anyways, have a great day and talk to you later. Bye.